Hello fellow YouTubers, this is Mcsquizzle, and today I would like to discuss with you my tank slash Templar build on my new character that I started. I've been playing ESO for probably 4 months now, and my original character was a Dark Elf Dragon Knight spellcaster, which I messed up. I don't have enough hit points to take a hit at the veteran rank, so I decided to do something completely opposite of spellcasting and go for a tank build. So what I've done is I picked an orc as the race. I believe they get a racial bonus towards heavy armor and a racial bonus towards health regeneration, both of which I have. Increases experience gain with heavy armor skill line by 15 and increase health recovery by 10. That's really nice. I'm only using one of my actual class abilities, and that is in the Dawn's Wrath. I'm using Reflective Light, and under Restoring Light I use my healing spell here, Ritual of Rebirth, which heals me and my nearby allies for 2064 hit points. It takes 1.7 seconds to cast, so you cannot attack or block while casting it. Actually, I believe you can block occasionally with this spell. I don't think it's supposed to function like that, but it does sometimes. If you're in a pinch, try blocking. This Breath of Life is an instant heal. It heals for less hit points than the original one, but you saw how fast that was compared to this. Okay. I have several two-handed abilities currently. Dizzying Swing and Critical Rush. Critical Rush basically allows me to charge a target at a pretty great distance, the 3.5 to 22 meters I guess, and it automatically lands a critical hit, and then that's usually followed up by a Dizzying Swing, which knocks them back 4 meters and stuns them for 3.5 seconds. And I'll show you what that looks like playing through the Pariah Catacombs here. I do have another ability. It's called Immovable. It's under the heavy armor abilities, and that grants me 1520 physical and spell resistance plus 5 seconds of knockback immunity, which is really good for fighting bosses. What I think my class lacks currently is the ability to hit multiple targets. Large mobs can become a problem if you don't stick with your target. I do have an ability that does allow me to hit more than one target, however, I'm not using it, and that is Carve, just because it doesn't do that much damage. But for the purpose of this video, I will stick it there and replace Immobile. Always search these backpacks, because that's usually where I find my motifs, is in backpacks or in little urns. Okay, so my strategy usually looks something like this. Stick with your target. Now, I should have went for the ranger first, just because I don't have a very high spell resistance, seeing as how I'm wearing heavy armor. But it wasn't a huge crowd. Whoa. this, what's it called here? Reflective light. Allows me to hit multiple targets also. So if I want to go real hard, I'll hit them with one of those before I do my critical rush. Or two. Haha, you missed me. There's quite a few nice drops in this. I'm actually pleasantly surprised by that. Well, that was odd. Yeah, individual targets aren't too difficult to take out at all. That's what I really enjoy. Switching from a spellcaster to a tank role is just the ability to take out so many people so quickly. Because when you're a spellcaster, there's, well, at least with my spellcaster, I could not hit more than one enemy at a time. And I hate waiting for the heavy attacks of a staff. It seems like they just take longer and longer. As you can see, I'm hitting all three of these targets with that burning light. And it persists and does damage over time. The only problems that come into this build is when you fight a boss that does not like to get knocked back. Then they'll just keep coming at you. I like to use that knockback period as a recovery time. Oh, I think I found the sky shard. Da-da! Yippee-ki-yay. Well, here's the sky shard, guys. This looked like a really simple delve map layout, so I'm gonna go ahead and assume that the boss is coming up here. Oh, I didn't cover that, did I? I'm using solar disturbance as my ultimate abilities. It's pretty good. I like the damage reduction and the movement speed reduction, and it does quite a bit of damage if you can have an ally activate its secondary power, Supernova. Okay, here's the boss, Uncle Bones. You can tell from that door right there that you can't go in either of these locations once you first enter the dungeon. So I'm going to go ahead and check out those two doors and let them whooping his ass. See, Uncle Bones gets knocked back by that uppercut. so this should be a relatively easy fight because I can keep knocking him on his ass without taking too much damage. And interrupt his attacks even. Well, that wasn't too difficult. Pretty crappy stagger drop though. Ooh, heavy sack. These are gold mines, and I just realized that I passed one earlier, and I sort of want to go back and get it. May as well. Because you never know what's going to be in there. You could get 10 runes. Oh, I don't remember where it's at now. There it is. See? 4 Nern root right there. It takes a lot of time out of harvesting resources, that's for sure. Well, I hope you liked my guide. This is pretty much the playstyle that I have currently at level 20. My attribute build is stamina heavy and health heavy because I need to be able to take a hit as a tank. Magicka, I've only put 1 point into it just because only my healing abilities use Magicka, and I'm not using those too frequently as I'm an orc and I have a very high health regeneration rate to begin with. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought of it.